everyone. Welcome to Ank's English, the place where you turn your dream of speaking fluent English into reality. I'm Ank, your companion on this inspiring journey to conquer English. On this channel, we don't just study grammar or vocabulary. We dive into real-life stories, unique tips, and moments that help you explode with confidence in listening and speaking English. Today, we're going to glide through everyday situations, from ordering at a coffee shop to presenting to a crowd, to unlock your English skills. Are you ready to make a difference? Let's get started. Picture this. You're reading an English article, feeling like a language rock star, but the moment you need to speak, your brain hits pause. Or maybe you're in a chat, and the words zoom by so fast you can't keep up. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone, and today's episode is your ticket to breaking through those barriers. We're diving into real-life stories of people who turn their English struggles into triumphs, plus practical tips to make your listening and speaking skills shine. Let's jump in with our first story about Leo, a guy who found his voice on a work trip. Leo's a sales rep who got the chance to attend a global conference in an English-speaking country. Exciting, right? But Leo was sweating bullets. He could write killer emails, but speaking English face-to-face? That felt like climbing Everest. The conference room was buzzing with fast-talking pros, using phrases like, "let's drill down," and "game changer." Leo felt like he was decoding an alien language. On day one, he barely spoke, just nodding along. But then, during a lunch break, his teammate Mia dropped a golden nugget. "Leo, don't chase every word, just catch the vibe of what's being said." That flipped a switch. Leo started focusing on the main ideas, not every slang term. By day two, he was asking, "Can you clarify that for me?" and even tossed in a "sounds good" during a chat. By the end, he was swapping stories with clients, using phrases like, "let's keep the ball rolling." Leo's big lesson? You don't need to be perfect, just bold enough to join the conversation. Next up, meet Maya, a university student who moved abroad for her degree. Group discussions were her kryptonite. Her classmates spoke at warp speed, tossing in slang like chill or that's lit. Maya felt like she was stuck in slow motion, unable to keep up or share her ideas. Instead of hiding, Maya got resourceful. She started watching English vlogs and television shows, pausing to mimic phrases like, "I'm totally on board." One day, in a class debate, she surprised everyone, including herself, by saying, "I see your point, but here's another take." The phrase came straight from a YouTuber she'd watched. Her professor smiled and a classmate whispered, "Nice one, Maya." That moment was a game changer. She felt like she belonged. Maya's secret? Dive into real English. Whether it's binge-watching a sitcom, scrolling through TikTok, or listening to podcasts, soaking up how people actually talk helps you sound natural. Try it. Pick a show, repeat a cool phrase, and drop it in your next chat. You'll be amazed at how fluent you feel. You don't need a plane ticket or a fancy degree to level up your English. The real magic happens in the little moments: ordering food, chatting with a coworker, or even singing along to a song. Let's talk about Zara, a friend who aced a work presentation despite her fears. Zara had to pitch a project to her team in English, and she was terrified of tripping over her words. Instead of stressing about grammar, she practiced explaining her ideas clearly with simple phrases she knew well. When the big day arrived, Zara said things like, "Here's why this matters, and this could really help us." Her team was hooked not because her English was flawless, but because her energy was infectious. Zara's takeaway? It's about getting your point across, not sounding like a dictionary. You can do this too. Next time you're nervous, focus on your message, not your mistakes. Then there's Sam, who sharpened his listening skills through volunteering. Sam joined a local charity event where he mingled with native speakers. At first, he was overwhelmed, missing half the conversation and stumbling over replies. But he kept going, using lines like, "Could you repeat that, please?" One day, while sorting donations, he struck up a chat about movies with another volunteer. Sam didn't catch every word, but he kept the vibe alive by asking, "What's that film about?" That exchange boosted his confidence and tuned his ear to real-world English. Ready to make these skills your own? Here are some battle-tested strategies to get you started. Mimic like a pro. Grab a short clip of vlog, a movie scene, or even this video. Listen to a line, pause, and repeat it, copying the speaker's tone and flow. It's like karaoke for speaking. My friend Tara used this to master phrases like, "I'm all in," and now sounds like she's been speaking English forever. Play the part. Practice real-life scenarios like ordering a burger or asking for directions. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Can I get this to go?" Or, "Where's the nearest bus stop?" This helped Diego, a nervous learner, go from mumbling to confidently saying, "Can you make it quick?" at a cafe.
Own your mistakes. Mistakes are your secret weapon. I once said kitchen instead of chicken at a restaurant, yep. I ordered a room instead of food. We laughed, and I learned. Don't dodge errors. Embrace them. Ask, "What can I fix next time?" And keep talking. Listen actively. When you watch a video or hear a podcast, summarize it. After this episode, write down 3 tips you caught. This trains your brain to grab key ideas, like how Liam boosted his comprehension by summarizing TED Talks daily. Let's meet Aisha, who works in a fast-paced ad agency where English is the default. Her team's rapid-fire chats, filled with terms like "let's pivot" and "quick win," left her dizzy. Aisha felt like she was always playing catch-up. Then, during a brainstorm, she took a leap. When a phrase stumped her, she said, "Hey, what does pivot mean here?" Her boss explained, and Aisha started asking more questions. Over time, Aisha's listening got sharper because she was engaging, not just listening passively. She also practiced speaking by sharing small ideas in meetings, like, "What if we try this?" One day, her suggestion sparked a new campaign, and Aisha realized, speaking up, even imperfectly, makes you a player in the game. Then there's Ethan, who landed a job in a new city but struggled with his English. Team meetings were intimidating. He worried his accent would make him stand out. One day, his coworker Priya noticed his hesitation and said, "Ethan, your ideas rock, just share them. We're all learning." That nudge changed everything. Ethan started chiming in with phrases like, "I suggest we." Soon, he was leading project updates, and his listening improved because he wasn't afraid to ask, "Can you go over that again?" Ethan's story shows that one brave step can snowball into confidence. Let me share a slice of my journey. A few years ago, I visited a bustling city where English was the go-to for tourists. I thought I was ready, but real conversations threw me for a loop. One day, at a food stall, the vendor asked, "Want it spicy or mild?" I froze mild. "Is that a size?" Instead of clamming up, I said, "Sorry, can you say that again?" He repeated it slowly, and I got it. Mild meant less spicy. That small win gave me the courage to keep chatting, from ordering street food to asking for museum directions. Each talk taught me how people really speak, beyond classroom lessons. That trip was a wake-up call. You learn by doing, not by waiting to be ready. It's like riding a bike. You wobble, you fall, but you keep pedaling. So, jump into conversations, even if you're unsure. A smile and a "Can your reader repeat that?" will carry you far. English can feel like a chameleon, changing with the setting. In a job email, you might write, "I'd appreciate your input," but with friends, it's, "Hey, what do you think?" Both work. It's about knowing when to switch. My friend Noah learned this after using stiff phrases like, "I respectfully request," in casual chats. His buddies teased him for sounding like a lawyer. So he started watching YouTube vlogs to catch informal vibes, like saying sweet instead of excellent. Now, he toggles between formal and informal, like a pro. To master this, observe real conversations on television, in cafes, or on social media. Notice how people shift their tone. You can also practice by writing 2 versions of a message, one for a teacher, one for a friend. It's like stretching before a run. The more you practice, the more flexible you get. Shadowing is your secret sauce for fluency. Pick a clip where someone's talking about something you love, maybe fashion or gaming. Listen to a sentence, pause, and echo it, matching their speed and swagger. I did this with a travel vlogger, repeating, "This place is unreal," until I nailed her vibe. Weeks later, I said it on a trip, and my friends were like, "Whoa, you sound so natural." Shadowing builds speaking reflexes, so you talk smoother without overthinking. Another hack is weaving English into your daily life. Set your phone to English. When you see "call from mom," you're learning real vocab. Or narrate your day. "I'm grabbing a snacko. Where's the cheese?" It feels odd, but it trains your brain to think in English, like my friend Priya did to prep for her job interviews. Here's the deal. Mistakes aren't roadblocks, they're shortcuts to learning. I once told a barista I wanted def coffee instead of decaf. Yep, I asked for silent coffee. We cracked up and I never forgot the word. Every slip-up is a lesson. So when you goof, ask, "What's the fix?" and keep chatting. The more you speak, the less you'll stress. Take Lila, who dreaded speaking because she jumbled words. One day, she said, "I'm so boring," instead of bored in a meeting. Her colleague grinned and corrected her kindly. Lila took it in stride, practiced the phrase, and now she's the team's star presenter. Mistakes didn't derail her, they drove her forward. Let's wrap up with Mateo's story. Mateo works at a busy cafe and chats with customers in English. At first, he stuck to, "What's your order?" But he noticed regulars saying things like, "Can you hurry it up?" So he started copying them, saying, "On it, I'll speed things up." Customers loved his vibe, and Mateo's confidence soared. He also jammed to English songs, singing along to catch new words. Now, he's the guy swapping stories with tourists. You can do this too. Chat with a cashier, text a pal in English, or belt out a song. Every moment is a chance to grow. Here's a challenge. Try one new phrase today, like, "I'm stoked." When you're excited, see how it lands. And there you have it. We've explored amazing ways to elevate your English listening and speaking skills. I hope you're inspired by today's stories and tips. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button to show some love and share it with your friends so we can all learn English together. Don't forget to subscribe to Anx English and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our exciting new episodes. Drop a comment below, share an English phrase you're eager to try, or a personal English learning story. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you all for joining me in this episode. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.